book is about ready to go to print as well. So this is Cooking for Others. And again, it'll be hardback. It won't be quite like this, but this is just so you can see. So we've got appetizers, side dishes, main courses, vegetarian dishes, and desserts. And what's cool about it is they brought in people from the for-profit and nonprofit food community and interviewed them. And then they're on the playground. And then had them each donate a recipe, and then added recipes from families as well. So families of you who are here, you've got some in the oh, there's Tommy Holderness. He came in apparently. And then like Monty's in here, and so cool. Oh, and then they have splash pages, kitchen hacks, apparently. Kitchen life hacks and quick tips for baking, how to set a table. They really did some interesting stuff. And then of course the bios of the kids are in there as well as little plates. So this will be coming out. I just saw this morning, I saw a version of the children's book. So it is designed, we didn't have time to print it out because we literally just got it this morning, but it is a book of poetry. It's beautiful. If we have time, I'll show you in a moment. But it's called Orange, Green, and Blue, and it's children's poetry. And then it also has illustrations like throughout the book itself. So that's coming out. And we just finished recording the CD. So Colin Moore came back, one of our PFO alum, came back this week and recorded the songs for us, as well as the slam poetry. So that's all getting mixed together as we speak, and that will be ready to be released as well. So we'll release all of that at Festival of the Park, which we're really excited about. For this year, everything will be released by Night of Gratitude, because we learned a lot last year when we moved committee meetings to the fall about scheduling and timing. It was an interesting year around that. But we are set up now to be able to launch all of those in January, so we're not waiting until the following year. We're able to do it the same program. All right, November is going to be our month of gratitude. This is where we're going to do a couple different things. On November 2nd, 9th, and 16th, we are having private dinners at Cafe Monty. Now they're going to be different this year. We're not going to do the whole have a table and table captains. It will literally be a ticketed event. It'll be like going to dinner. But it won't be open. It will be open to the public, but not like you can just walk in. So basically you would reserve to go to this event. We'll have live music. We'll have probably some live art happening, but it'll be like gather friends and come have dinner. And that's it. We're going to do it very differently this year rather than do the table thing. So we're excited about that. Huge thank you to Cafe Monty for allowing us to do that. It's an incredible gift. On November 6th, originally we had open house in the fall. This is the only change in the schedule. And it doesn't impact because it doesn't happen. How good is that? So it's not like we're moving it to a different day. We're moving it. Like, go, we're moving it. Open house is a fantastic event, and we love open house. However, what we found is that it would make a whole lot more sense to do open house like for the teens who want to be in PFO in the spring, closer to applications versus in the fall. It's kind of weird. It's weird. So, so that one will be removed off of the calendar. It's the only one. And on November 6th, we are doing for the first time ever a nonprofit event at the Foundation for the Carolinas building in Uptown Charlotte. And at this point, PFO has directly impacted 47 other nonprofits in Charlotte. And we want to celebrate that. And we want to keep those relationships going with those other nonprofits. So each of those nonprofits is going to be given 3 complimentary tickets to come to this event. At the event itself is where the slam poetry kids are going to perform for the first time. So they're going to perform their piece for our Heartbeat honorees. Then we also are going to invite 30 other nonprofits in Charlotte that we would really love to work with, that we'd love to partner with in some way. I'm going to show you that list in a minute, see who you might know. So that event will have some other surprises and some other goodies that are happening with that. And so slam poetry teens will be there. If your teen is on slam, we will invite you to come. It won't be open to everybody because we can't have everybody there. there. But if this is something you're like, I really want to be there, like that would make me really happy, let me know, and we would love to have you. So that's going to be that event. So if your child is in Slam, you'll find that out on Tuesday night. Then we'll see them, they'll get to perform their Slam piece for the first time at that event. Then the whole month is going to be our gratitude campaign. So that's where we're going to do our annual campaign. As a nonprofit, we need to do an annual campaign. We have to fund the program. But what we're going to do is have, if people want, they can make a gift in someone else's honor or in their memory. And this will go out to every donor we've ever had, including during group members. They'll be explained what is the gratitude campaign and asked if they want to be a part of it. And that will also go to alumni families and some of our major donors and things like that. So it's just a completely different way that we do our campaign this year. Really excited about it. On the website, it'll be live. So anytime somebody makes a donation in someone's honor or memory, it'll immediately pop up on the website. And it'll be, so like if I make a gift in my parents' honor, then it'll say like Jen Band, and then in honor of Carol and Barry Band. You can make a gift in honor of the police department, right? Or like your alumni class of whatever, So it'll be just a really cool way. And then at all of our events, we'll have a screen, and you can always, literally, it'll be live, and it'll just keep popping up so you can see all the different people. The goal, the dream, is I make a gift in honor of my parents, and my parents make a gift in honor of my brother makes a gift in honor of somebody else, and then we keep the giving going. And so you can literally see on the website how the gratitude just keeps spreading. So that's the hope there. So these are the nonprofits that I would absolutely love for PFO to be involved with for different reasons. Some of it is we've never partnered with any animal one ever. And I would love to do that. I think it'd be really great just to expose our teens to some new nonprofits, some different nonprofits. So if you can't see, I'll read them real quick. Charlotte Bilingual Preschool. Joanne Stratton-Tate is their executive director, and she's one leading the workshop. So that one we're good. The Mental Health Association of Charlotte, really interested in mental health in general. I think it's important for our teens to have that exposure. Charlotte Mothers of Multiples, because how cool would it be to do a dance piece about like twins and triplets and quadruplets? I just think it'd be really great. I don't know why. I Am Not the Media. They are all about how do we not just become a technology-obsessed world, specifically to teenagers, which is really cool. Pearls for Creative Healing, you know some people there. The Charlotte Hornets Foundation, I think it'd be really cool to partner with some foundations. Our teens don't really know a lot about foundations and what they do and how they work and what that means. So I want to get them some exposure to that. Change Choices are for women who have been incarcerated, and then when they come out, I think also a population we've never served in any way before, brought their story to life. 12 and 12 Foundation, Beds for Kids, Arts and Science Council, some of these we know. Hip University, they use hip hop to teach. Just to teach. That sounded like it didn't have a period, but it does. Use hip hop to teach, which I just think that'd be really cool. The Humane Society, RAIN, Safe Animal Haven, Tosco Music Party, Time Out Youth, Doing My Part, New Leaders, Mothering Across Continents, Charlotte International Cabinet, the Harvey B. Gantt Center for African American Arts and Culture, Dress for Success, the Learning Collaborative, Charlotte Speech and Hearing Center, Queen City Forward. I'm hoping we can, we got the man in the room for that, so I think we're good on that one. Thompson Child and Family Focus, Hospice, we've not gone down that path before. And many of these we haven't, to point out a few. Go Gen Go Foundation, I mean, I just really want to meet them. I do, I'm like, Go Gen Go, it's like, it's cool. Disability Rights and Resources, and Abilities Unlimited of the Carolinas. So we will send this list out to people. So if you know board members or you happen to know their ED directly and can do a direct introduction, that would be amazing. And they don't have to do anything. It's literally, we want to honor you. Like, we want to bring your story to life through art, through photography, through slam, through dance, through music, through visual art. So those are sort of the top people on there. And there are others, of course. If you have ideas of others, we are very much open to hearing that as well. So, whew, that was a whole lot of talking. So, questions? Yeah, totally.
So, I'm sorry, did you say you would choose a certain number of those?
Oh, great, thank you. What we'd like to do is invite those 30 and offer each of them 3 complimentary tickets so that we get them to be in the energy of PFO and see it, all 30 of them. Because if we invite all 30, not all 30 will come. But if we have somebody direct, then they might. So it would be the 47 that we have previously impacted, and then these 30. So we're looking at like 67, 70 nonprofits in a room together is the goal. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give a lot of information, but I just wanna reiterate this last part that I thought I heard you say. So you wanna invite somebody from each of these groups
Yes.
to attend an event that the kids will do in November at the Foundation for the
Yes.
Carolinas that is kind of in honor of these groups and what they do.
Almost. It is not in honor of these groups, it's in honor of our current Heartbeat honorees, our 12 nonprofits that we selected for this year. And the hope would be that we get several of these guys like, yeah, this is really cool, I would love to be considered as like a partner, you know what I mean, or be a potential collaborator. So for our current nonprofit honorees, we can say, we've got 30 nonprofits that are so on board with PFO, choose one of these guys. They're really gonna get into it. Because it's interesting, when we go to other nonprofits, we often hear like, what do we have to do? You know, like, what is it that we've got to, and we're like, nothing, like, and they're like, what? You want to honor us, like, for what? It's like, for existing, you know what I mean, like, for doing what you do. And it's a new thing for us. We've done sort of one nonprofit a year, and now we've expanded that, so we do multiple nonprofits a year. And so our name in the nonprofit community is skyrocketing, which is awesome. So I think doing an event where it's celebrating the work that nonprofits in general are doing in Charlotte, spearheaded by teenagers, is innovative, it's unique, and will allow us to have a really strong list to pull from for those partnerships in the
And
future.
remind them about tapping the next, for those who are, for the newer parents, about how the current honorees tap the next.
Oh, yes, thank you, thank you. So our current Heartbeat honorees, they get to nominate next year's honorees. So each nonprofit chooses another nonprofit. Does that make sense? So last year, so Freedom School Partners was one of our honorees last year, and they chose McPie. But what's happening is they're choosing people in their same genre. You know what I mean? So we're ending up in like education, we've done homelessness now for like 3 years, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but again, we want to expose our teens to other work that's being done in the community as well. We've got some other nonprofits that are, because that's who they know, of course, you know. It's like playing brothers, like we know who the other teen organizations are. But we want them to choose outside of their genre. And right now, they just don't know who, because they're, you know, they just don't know. Yeah, totally.
Jen, will there be maybe a piece available so that as we talk to one of these organizations, we can explain more fully
Yes.
what it is the kids will be, what opportunities there are for the kids to know more about them, the potential
Yeah.
collaborators.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So that it's real clear for them what their commitment is, what their, in their mind, what their, our talking points, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. We can definitely put that together. Right now, we're working on the design around the event itself so that we can have that plus the talking points. So that way, when you're talking with somebody else, here's what the event's gonna be, here's the purpose of it, the point of it, why you should come, that sort of thing.
And at any
Definitely.
point, are you asking, will they be asked for any kind of a financial
Nope.
commitment? Okay, and that too, if we just put that in there. then-
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, the event is not, will not cost them anything.
Okay.
And they're gonna have drinks and appetizers and this beautiful night with slam poetry. I mean, it's like, we won't do an ask that night. It is literally just to honor and celebrate them, which I'm excited about, making that shift.